Hello everyone, welcome to today's live. I'm going to allow some time for more of you to join. I want to share a facial reflexology formula that's going to help with regulating, softening, and calming the nervous system. Hello. In the meantime, we'd love to know where you're connecting from. You can just place in the comments. I would love to know. So I felt called to come on and share a very simple formula with facial reflexology that is very effective at helping to regulate and calm and get you in a more grounded state. From Nashville, nice. I was just in Nashville. Beautiful town, beautiful people. MPA. Welcome. And this can help with numerous of things. When we regulate the nervous system, everything else begins to work in homeostasis. So there are nerve endings on the face that help to send signals to the central nervous system, letting it know to basically work in balance and homeostasis and trigger a homeostasis response. And we're going to be using the magic wand, also known as the facial reflexology tool. If you don't have this, you can use anything with a rounded blunt tip, such as a tip of a crochet hook, rounded blunt tip similar to this. This is the one that I've designed. It's a custom size. It's not too big, not too small. I've tried different sizes. It's really small sizes. This is the old size I used to carry. It was very small, but for those who have very sensitive skin, it could be a little bit irritating. And so this one is great for sensitive skin. This particular size, from my experience with my clients and myself. So that's what we're going to use. And hello, welcome. So this can help with, like I said, numerous of things. It can help with even reducing puffiness around the eyes, around the face. And because when we start to create that energy flow, when we start to remove blockages that are blocking the flow of blood and lymph through the nervous system, everything begins to flow. So we're almost like creating pathways for things to flow in a state of balance. Okay, so you'll be surprised how your face will transform with this practice as well. But most importantly, your nervous system health. So if you are ready and you have your tool, make sure the tip is warm. So you don't want to apply it on the skin when it's cold, if you're in a cold climate. And be intentional with the practice as well. Okay? Very important. So whatever it is that you're needing at this present moment, if you're needing to calm, if you're needing to relax, if you're needing to reconnect with your body, if you're needing to calm the mind, whatever the intention is, just set it. And take a deep breath. So in through the nose. Expand the belly as you do so. And out through the mouth. Bring the navel in towards the spine. And it's a really beautiful practice that reminds me to be in the now, the present moment. I know there's a lot of things going on worldwide, and a lot of us are feeling, I think, the tension of the world. And so we need to give ourselves some love during this time. And this is a great practice of self-love as well, as you're giving yourself this love and tender loving care. You're doing it with that energy. I don't want you pressing really hard as well. With facial reflexology, I've seen a lot of people that they think that they have to press really hard in order to access the nerve endings, and you don't. In order to access the nerve endings is literally just a light touch, feather light pressure. And so we're going to begin. And I call this intuitive flow, but I'm going to share it with you. Because sometimes we get too much in the mind, and that's what we're trying to get out of right now. We're trying to get back into the body and regulate. And so don't think about the direction of flow. Don't think about if I'm doing this wrong or right. Your body knows. This is a very intuitive practice on your end. And follow and listen and trust your intuition. Don't doubt yourself. You know what you're doing. And be gentle mindful. Pay attention to areas that might feel a little bit tender, a little bit zingy, maybe a little bit different, or feel really, really good. That's a point of interest, and we call this in facial reflexology, and that is your body signaling to you where you're experiencing an imbalance. Okay? So you want to pay very, very close attention to those points or zones and stay there a little bit longer and lighten the pressure. And breathe, okay? So make sure your legs are not crossed as well. Make sure you're sitting comfortably, and then begin to glide. Just all along the face, everywhere, intuitively feel. And continue breathing. Don't hold your breath. Be mindful of where you're feeling the tender points or the places that you're feeling called to work on. Like right now, I'm feeling called to work this whole area. So I'm going to just stay there. And I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to try to think about why, and just feel and listen. And tune in into the body. Tune into yourself. This makes a lot of sense because I am in my moon cycle right now. And this is the masseter muscle, but it's also connected to the jaw and womb. So there's a connection there. When you really feel those points and you find it, really stay there a little bit longer and breathe through it. And I suggest you even close your eyes because it'll help you to go more inward and quiet the mind even more and be able to feel those points. You want to also be mindful that sometimes numbness is okay as well. Numbness is a feeling, so pay attention to that as well. And if you find, let's say, an area of interest on this side, you want to repeat the same on the opposite side. So I'm going to go work now on the opposite side. And do this slowly, mindfully, intentionally. We don't want to rush. I'm going to really slow it down. The slower, the better. The more you're able to feel those areas of interest, the slower you go. It's going to really slow down because when we are in fight or flight, the nerves, everything is running fight, flight, or freeze. And so when we slow down, we're letting the nervous system know, hey, there's nothing wrong. Everything's okay. We're fine. We're safe. That's what you're letting your nervous system know at this moment. When you slow down and become present and listen. Another point right here that I just found. So I'm going to really slow it down even more. And repeat the same on the other side. You don't want to stay longer than 30 seconds. I want to stay on each point or zone. The only area I want to remind everyone, the only area you want to avoid if you're pregnant is the upper lip. The area I'm working right now, it's called an ejection point in facial reflexology. And it can cause contractions in the uterus. So we don't want to do that during pregnancy. Unless you are in labor and are needing some assistance, you can. Other than that, you want to avoid this whole area if you're pregnant. And for your reference, I'm going to show you some areas that correlate to certain emotions that are on the face. So worry is right here, this whole area around the nostrils of the nose, because the stomach projection is around here. So you can hold worry in this area of the face. So if you notice if you have any irritation, any redness, any breakouts around this area, there's a connection there. What are you worrying about? What are you maybe overthinking about as well? Sadness and grief are held in the cheeks. So the whole cheek area. The lung projection of the face with facial reflexology. One of the projections, there's many projections, many maps, but one of the main maps is this area right here. The lung projections are here. So if you want to work through grief and sadness, this is a great area to work on. And I think we're all experiencing that right now, regardless, with everything that's happening, right? Anger is held here. Also, if there's redness that shows up, there could be, again, something you're working through here. So pay attention to that as well. I do recommend in my workshops to use a mirror sometimes, as it helps to go a little bit deeper and notice where you notice change of color of the skin too. The forehead is another projection of the digestive system, but also the lungs as well. Breathe. The head projection right here for headaches. This is a great point to work on. The spine, the lower back, hip point is right here. So your whole lower back or spine projection is right here and here. So spine, spine. So you have any back problems, back pain, soreness, you can work this whole area. If you have headaches, you can work this whole area as well. And you can repeat as many times as needed throughout the day. Okay? But the most important thing is for you to be mindful of where you're feeling called to work on the face. This is another great area to work right underneath the cheekbones, applying a little bit of pressure. This is the lung projection. But it's going to help to improve breathing, because if we're in states of fight or flight, usually our breath becomes shallow, right? So this helps to open the lungs, relax the lungs to take in more oxygen, more breath. Work slowly, mindfully. If your skin is tugging, that means your skin is a little dry, so you can apply some oil if needed. The diaphragm is right here. Just glide up and down. And then I'm going to always end it by working around the ears. You can do circles right in front, lightly, slowly, or you can glide up and down, whatever you feel called. Make sure you're breathing. Mindfully gliding slowly. And that is it. There's a simple way to get you in a more grounded state, more regulated state, and calm the nervous system with facial reflexology. I would love to know in the comments how you're feeling if you followed along. I'm feeling way more in the here and now, present, calm. Or if you have any questions too, let me know with this practice. Someone said, thank you, exactly what I needed. Beautiful. Yeah, I think we all need it right now. I think we truly all need a little TLC for ourselves. Very calm. Beautiful. Thank you. You're so welcome. Thank you for tuning in and being here and trying it out with me. You're so welcome. Someone said, is it possible to reduce wrinkles around the eyes? Yes, it is possible with facial reflexology, because when we relax the nerve endings around the eyes, we're relaxing the muscles as well that are attached, the fascia that's attached, and sending signals, right, to let the nervous system know, hey, we can calm down. And we can also improve blood and lymph flow around the area, which helps with the appearance of wrinkles, right, reducing. We have healthy blood, healthy lymph. That's going to keep everything flowing and hydrated and vibrant. Yes, so definitely. Can't wait to try this. Thank you. You're so welcome. The link is in bio, by the way, if anyone's interested in purchasing the tool. And yeah, it's all available on my sites. I will be having a Valentine's Day sale. I'm going to be posting that pretty soon. Possibly tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Some selected items are going to go on sale. Or maybe the entire store. Still haven't decided. Love mine and your sacred smoke. Yeah, I love my sacred smoke. It's definitely a great way to set an intention when you're doing any type of practice of either facial gua sha, facial reflexology, face massage. It cleanses the air, cleanses the energetic field to really set an intention and, yeah, make it sacred, right? Hi, love your tools. Thank you. I'm so glad you love them. Okay, loves. I'm going to hop off. I just wanted to come on and share that formula, that practice of facial reflexology with you all in hopes that it can support your nervous system right now if you needed it. I will be saving this live if you want to review it. If you are just joining and want to rewatch it, I will save this, and feel free to share this with anyone that you feel could benefit from regulating the nervous system, feeling more grounded, feeling more present, and promoting internal balance, healing, and homeostasis during this time. Take care, and I'm sending you all so much love.